Je n'oublierai jamais.
Je n'oublierai jamais, baby, jamais.
Aujourd'hui, c'est l'automne.
Aujourd'hui, c'est l'automne.
Et je pleure.
And then the next building is dissection.
Okay.
So upstairs is dissection, and we can come back and take a look. So this is all part of the school here. Where we expect, I should say, this is school for online. So of course, if you want to get a degree in France,
Okay.
at ATSU, you can become a student here. And the teachers are all over the world because it is the internet.
Yeah.
Alligators. Are you familiar with the alligator?
Yeah.
Because they live in water that is very polluted, and yet they do not get sick because of the mucus. So we are studying how alligators can live in bacteria. Osteopathy Street. A very good picture with the sky. Where it's hammers and nails and equipment is on the bottom, and Dr. Still is patience is up on the top. The roof was like this, but they squared it off. But the roof was a slanted roof, and they used it, but now it is squared off. But this is the original building of Dr. Still. But what I'm saying is, he literally took what Dr. Still was teaching and created a book without Dr. Still's permission. But osteopathy is a philosophy. Yeah. It is a philosophy of health. Yeah. And so there's nothing about health. So he has missed that osteopathy is not just technique, but it is health, it's diet, it's exercise, it's mental health, and manipulation. It's four things. I work on you, then you work on me. And then the teachers walk through. And then the teacher is up front here, and the cameras show the top, the bottom, and sides all the way. Everything happening large. So if I've got my little hands doing something small, it's massive. Oh, yes. Okay. So everybody can watch, learn, and then the helpers go through. Learn to use manipulation and ultrasound, and so you can actually see what is happening. And then they work in the lab over here, so they'll bring it all over here. Kinds of things. Mannequins, machines that blink, and you work on machines.
Okay.
But you can make them have heart attacks, diabetes. The first president, and then what would be George Still, his nephew. So this would be basically A.T. Still's brother's son. He was a DO, but he was just temporary, just to fill the gap. And then Dr. Tinning, and then Phyllis Wandefeld, our first woman president, Dr. McGovern, and then our previous president, Magruder.
So, okay.
Röntgen. And so what happens is the electricity comes and then it hits and comes back.
Okay.
And this causes electrons to vibrate, and vibration sees through the body.
Wow.
And so this is how it works. It was meant to be a light bulb, but it changed. It's just the generator to get energy to turn on the electricity, and then you would look through the body. So you see is generator, X-ray body, so you can see how you would look through. And of course, this proved osteopathy was movement, because you look before, and then you treat, and you look again, and you can see through the body. What have you done?
You can see the real effect. Yeah.
And we do this today.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, we teach ultrasound in manipulation. So you look and you manipulate together.
Okay.
And we'll go up and take a look at that if you'd like. And so when you look at the Dr. Still, his children, William Smith is from England,
Okay.
John Martin Littlejohn, James, and David. So 4 of the teachers were European.
Okay.
So we see the strong
Yeah.
medicine of Europe
Yeah.
with Dr. Still's ideas. So,
Oh no.
and Charlotte Weaver worked in France. She looked at the spine and said that the cranium, like the sacrum, is modified. So is the cranium is 3 vertebrae. So here, come, I'll show you. Amy. So Paul Timothy. So what we see is the vertebrae fuse into the bottom. And so if we look then at the cranium, so where sorry, I have the vertebrae. Yeah. So when we actually would look at basically how you see the same pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So basically when we look at the spine, that we actually would see that this hole is like this hole,
Yeah.
and these pieces are like these pieces.
Okay.
And so we see that this is one vertebrae.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 1, 2, 3 vertebrae, the cranium. So the bottom fused, the top fused, the flexible middle.
Okay.
So this was this woman's research for Dr. Still,
Okay.
Charlotte Weaver, who worked in France.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, and just as there is a tailbone,
Yeah.
there is a little bone here. So, and there is separation, just as there is separation in the spine,
Okay.
there is separation. So the cranium is 3 vertebrae. So, anyway, just
it's good.
it's interesting. So,
Interesting. Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So if you can adjust vertebrae, you can adjust the cranium because it is the same.
It's the same. Yeah.
So in this space, so when you hear about in a photograph that this was hanging in the anatomy lab in 1909, years before Dr. Still died, just like this, the sign, everything, exact. So we know that this existed while Dr. Still was alive, and if it wasn't true, he would not permit it. And so, decompression. And so, this is Dr. Sutherland's compression
Okay.
experiment.
It's crazy.
For instance, all of these have all Dr. Still's thoughts, and this one is, our God begins and ends in our mind, that we are part of God. So I'm just saying that we have all the students that have ever come.
Okay.
Then we would have evidence of all of them here. So, of course, this would be, of course, Dr. Still and William Smith and his children. Just, again, it's a lot of images of the first 2 pictures of the first students. A picture of you holding them if you'd like. So, what you notice then is that they've been resold to make them last longer. But osteopathy is a philosophy.
Yeah.
It is a philosophy of health. And so there's nothing about health. So he has missed that osteopathy is not just technique, but it is health, it's diet, it's exercise, it's mental health, and manipulation. It's 4 things.
Right toe. Good. Want to do it one more time?
Les feuilles au vent mauvais,
Vent glacial,
sa robe tourbillonne,
et de F tourbillon flamboyant.
puis elle disparaît.
Passe-moi une feuille blanche, je vais la remplir sans mentir. Encaisse la sentence et fais garantie, faut se repentir. Rap hardcore pour rebondir, je fracasse la barrière. Carrière de warrior si jolie comme Alain Barrière. Pulsé, t'auras les yeux révulsés, le matricule c'est ouais, d'où t'es ça, tu le sais.